This session is part of MBRC's Program Overview series. This session is a brief overview of the 2025 Catalyst program, including funds available, eligible purposes, and project categories, program priorities, and the pre-application process. Additional sessions will be scheduled to provide an in-depth review of the Catalyst program, guidance for developing a pre-application, and the opportunity for questions. You can visit the MBRC events webpage to register for all live sessions or view recorded sessions. The Catalyst program is MBRC's flagship program and is designed to stimulate economic growth and inspire partnerships that improve rural economic vitality across the Northern Border Region Commission's four-state region. The Catalyst program supports a broad range of economic development initiatives that will serve to modernize and expand the region's basic infrastructure and revitalize communities to support and attract the region's workforce. MBRC anticipates making up to $59 million available for competitive awards in 2025. 2025 Catalyst program funding is subject to the availability of funds, the quantity and quality of applications received, and other applicable considerations. Upon completion of the fiscal year 2025 appropriations process, additional funds may be made available through a revised Catalyst program announcement. If a revised program announcement is released, this will be made available on the MBRC website, as well as through email notifications. The Catalyst program will run 2 funding rounds in 2025, with an estimated $34 million available in the spring round and an estimated $25 million in the fall round. Catalyst program funds are distributed equally across the 4 member states. Projects with a primary purpose to support the categories defined in the program user manual are considered eligible activities for the Catalyst program investments. Projects will be classified as either infrastructure or non-infrastructure during the pre-application review process conducted by MBRC and the state program managers. It is important to review the definitions for each category provided in the program user manual, as some details may have changed from previous years. New in 2025, MBRC has created a category specifically designed for feasibility projects. Planning, design, and/or feasibility projects that align with an MBRC infrastructure category that demonstrate community support and engagement, and that result in deliverables that support the implementation of an infrastructure project are eligible for a maximum award size of $100,000. Also in 2025, projects with a renewable energy component will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis for consistency with the executive order unleashing American energy. Project classification starts with identifying whether your project fits with an infrastructure category or a non-infrastructure category. Again, all of these definitions are provided in the program user manual. Infrastructure projects must be more than 50% related to the construction, alteration, or repair of an infrastructure category. Projects without construction costs and activities will be classified as a non-infrastructure project. Infrastructure projects may be eligible for a higher maximum award size of up to $3 million. Projects requesting a higher maximum should consult with the state program managers in their state. This is new in 2025. In addition, the project must meet the MBRC criteria of construction taking place in 2 or more jurisdictions or construction involving 2 or more infrastructure categories. So if you're interested in a higher maximum award size for an infrastructure project, please do reach out to your state program manager to express that interest. Details on project classification are available in the program user manual. And once you have classified the project, you'll be able to assign a maximum award size to that project. Feasibility projects are eligible for up to $100,000 maximum award size. Non-infrastructure projects are eligible for up to $500,000 as a maximum award size. Infrastructure projects that do not meet the higher maximum request criteria are eligible for up to $1 million as a maximum award size. And again, if you're able to meet the MBRC criteria for a higher maximum award size and connect with your state program manager, infrastructure projects may be eligible for up to $3 million as a maximum award size. All projects must be consistent with the economic development goals of the MBRC region and advance a combination of MBRC and state program priorities. The state program priorities are identified in the scoring criteria at the end of the program user manual in Appendix K. It is recommended that you self-evaluate your project against those state scoring criteria. You can also contact the state program manager for information on how to strengthen the connections to state priorities. The MBRC program priorities are identified in the scoring criteria in the program user manual, Appendix K. The Catalyst program will prioritize funding for projects that demonstrate both readiness and projected direct impacts on the region's economy and communities. All projects must be consistent with the economic development goals of the region, and as I mentioned, advance a combination of MBRC and state economic development goals. MBRC investment priorities include projects that directly benefit communities that have been underrepresented in past MBRC investments. The focus is on rural communities with fewer than 5,000 people and underserved communities. MBRC has statutory authority to define areas within the region as distressed according to 40 USC 15702, including high rates of poverty, unemployment, or outmigration. Communities that suffer from a combination of socioeconomic and environmental burdens, including high unemployment and poverty and basic resources. That's investment priority 1. Investment priority 2, projects that demonstrate how they meet multiple needs within Catalyst project categories and are designed to create efficiencies will be prioritized. Third, projects that adapt to changing conditions and demonstrate how they help communities prevent, reduce, withstand, and recover from extreme weather will be prioritized. More information on these priorities, again, is available in the Catalyst Program User Manual. Pre-applications are required for all MBRC's funding programs. In 2025, the pre-application due date for Catalyst Program awards and all MBRC funding programs has been revised to March 7th, 2025. Please note pre-applications are due before 5 p.m. No submissions will be accepted after this time. and you're highly encouraged to submit the pre-applications early to avoid any errors that result in potentially missing the due date. MBRC uses an online grants management system to receive all pre-applications. Applicants will need to register for an account, an organization account, and create user accounts to be able to create and submit a pre-application for the Catalyst program. Resources for registering and managing users in the grants management system are available on the MBRC resources webpage. All waiver requests must be submitted with the pre-application. Waiver requests will not be accepted after the pre-application due date. You can find information on the waivers in other parts of this series, as well as in the program user manual. Pre-applications are reviewed by MBRC for eligibility. MBRC will review the pre-applications to be sure the applicant and co-applicant are eligible to receive MBRC funds. MBRC will also review the project location to be sure the project is located within an eligible county or isolated area of distress. Pre-applications are also reviewed by state programs for alignment with state priorities. Invitations to apply are then issued by the state program manager. The Catalyst program information session covers all the pre-application details, including in-depth review of the pre-application questions and the guidance available for developing responses and navigating the grants management system. So today we just really highlighted the Catalyst program information and the Catalyst program information sessions that's scheduled on February 11th at 12:30 p.m. That is where we will dig into the details of putting together a Catalyst program pre-application. You can find the registration information for this session on MBRC's events page. This session will also be recorded and made available on the program areas page as a resource. Thank you for joining this short overview.